Soil thin section production is a multi-stage process involving collecting samples with Cubiana tins, drying by acetone exchange, impregnating with polyester resin, cutting the cured blocks, bonding to a glass slide, lapping and grinding to the desired thickness, and finally polishing the finished slide. Samples are taken from the soil profile using a Cubiana tin. The tin is inserted into the profile with one of the lids removed. It is then released by cutting around it with a knife. Excess soil is trimmed and the second lid replaced. The sample is then labelled with a number and its orientation, sealed and sent to the lab for processing. Back in the lab, the lids are removed from the tin and a perforated lid placed on the underside. The samples are then placed on a raised platform above a bath of acetone. A tray of anhydrous calcium chloride is also added to assist the drying process by absorbing water. The tub is then sealed. The acetone in the tub is renewed every 3 days, and eventually over a period of time, the water in the soil is replaced by acetone. To determine when the samples are dry enough to be impregnated, the specific gravity of acetone is measured and compared to a calibration graph. When the acetone has less than 0.5% water content, the samples can be impregnated. The dry soil samples are placed in 4 containers and polyester resin poured to cover them. They are placed under vacuum overnight to aid impregnation. Samples are then left to cure in the fume cupboard over a period of about 2 to 3 weeks. Once cured, they are ready for cutting. The cured impregnated blocks of soil are cut into 1 cm slices and bonded overnight to glass slides with 301 epoxy resin. The bulk of the sample is cut from the slide with a diamond blade saw. The rest of the material is ground down to a desired thickness on the lapping plate. After bonding the cut blocks to glass slides, the slides are mounted onto lapping jigs. The jigs are set with a micrometer to achieve the final sample thickness, usually 30 micron. The slides are lapped using 50 micron alumina in water. For samples rich in clay or organic matter, ethylene glycol is used in place of water. When the slides have been ground to the desired thickness, they are then polished using 6, 3 and 1 micron diamond in oil suspension. To protect the polished surface of the slide, a cover slip is bonded to the sample using 301 epoxy resin. The resin is spread in a thin line along the center and the cover slip attached while spreading the resin out from the center.